So it's day 2 of the Gorge, of the loading days of the HCG phase 1. And yesterday didn't go as well as I thought it would. I checked in yesterday, so you know what happened, but then after on the date, we went to a sports bar and they didn't have a ton of fatty foods. I tried to get the fattiest things I could. I ended up ordering onion soup, hoping that there was a lot of cheese. There was almost no cheese. The burgers were little like White Castle, which would have been fine if it was White Castle, but it wasn't. It was a nicer restaurant. And then we went to Amy's for a hot fudge sundae that I was really excited about, and it wasn't good. They didn't put whipped cream on it. They didn't put anything. They didn't put a cherry. They weren't, I mean, it was, and I was just so annoyed with asking for things so much that I just thought, whatever, it's supposed to be what it's supposed to be. And I felt that I didn't do the Gorge that I was supposed to be doing. So I figured, okay, I'll gorge a lot more today, but I woke up and I weighed myself and I was 5 pounds more, or actually 4. I was 140 pounds this morning, and yesterday I was at 135 or 136. So I definitely gorged. I got up, I ended up heating, I decided to set my alarm for the 5:30 in the morning and 5:30 at night. I knew yesterday I said 6 o'clock, but after thinking about it more, 5:30 was best. So I woke up and I did it through the sublingual. There was a lot more like spit in there, so it was a lot harder. I was really counting from 10 minutes on to try to get my 15 minutes. And then I heated up the manja pizza that I had left over. I'm not even going to finish it, but I figure with the extra 5 pounds, I've probably done just fine. The other thing that I did that I didn't expect to mess up on was yesterday I put it in sublingually while I was putting on my makeup and getting ready for my date. And at the end of the 15 minutes, I spit it out and I thought, oh my gosh, what do I do? So I went back, I figure I have enough HCG, I'm fine, because I didn't expect to last 40 days, and actually I have enough for 2 rounds, so I'm really, really fine. And so I decided to do another quarter of a milliliter and not keep it in my mouth as long and then swallow it, because I figured that makes up for the amount that I spit out. And knowing that you can be between 125 and 200, I was fine. My sublingual is for 150, so I felt okay about it. Otherwise, I'm a little disappointed with, I expected the Gorge days to be a lot more fun, and they're not. And I'm trying to figure out how to make it really fun. With the 5 pounds, it's very difficult to think about how to keep eating. Oh, by the way, on the way home from my date last night, because of all those food issues, I stopped at McDonald's and I bought a large French fries, so a large fry. So that was really good, and it tasted just the way I remember them tasting. I haven't had them for years. I'll check in tomorrow. Tomorrow is the first day of the 500 calories. I'm very happy, and I've been watching a lot of videos from some people who have been putting together great meals, because you can have spices and you can have apple cider vinegar and balsamic vinegar with the food. So I'm looking forward to having some great recipes. In the very beginning, I want to just George Foreman my steaks. I bought steaks from Kansas City. And you order it online, and they're American Heart Association approved. It's 3 grams of fat, 210 calories, like 21 grams of protein. It's crazy. I'll make sure I get all the proper information, but it's really good. I ended up buying the bigger ones, the 5 ounces, so that I could cut it down to the 100 grams that it's supposed to be, and I cleaned the scale with all Clorox, and everything's good. So I'm excited about tomorrow. And I figure I'm just going to be fine with myself for today. I added the 5 pounds, which means I definitely gorged more than I thought. It's incredible how quickly weight just gets added on when you're pigging out on dip and pizza and ice cream and onion soup. The onion soup, really wasn't that bad because of the lack of cheese, but basic concept. So I will check in with you guys tomorrow. I'm looking forward to my first real day of HCG starting on phase 2, and I figured out how to upload these things, so I was really excited. I'm upset with myself about how many but I'll start counting probably next time. Thank you. Bye.